Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. A serial killer is after me. I'm hiding under my bed. Shh. Alright, guys. I think he's gone. For now.
This is Ryan Early. He was reported missing in late March 2021 and not been seen or heard from since. These are never-before-seen tapes recently discovered in April 2024 by Elliot Holloway, a local homeless man in the Grand Junction area. I will warn you, what you're about to see is quite sinister.
And now that he's gone, I think this is a perfect opportunity to talk about the R.W. Knudsen rebrand. Did you know that R.W. Knudsen had the same logo for 60 years? And now that it's 2021, they have decided to rebrand. And I'm going to tell you if those changes are good, neutral, or bad on a grading scale. Let's go. Let's first talk about the logo of R.W. Knudsen. The logo went from a 4-color palette to a 2-color palette. Now this is a very positive change. It has a gradient / shimmer to it when you look at it on the shelves, and it looks much better than the original logo. Next, we're going to talk about the logo type. The logo type on the original packaging was a Roman serif, and it went to a monospace sans serif. This is a very significant change, but it's a very good change in the end because it's now more modernized, more popular, and more eye-catching than the original Roman serif. The Roman serif was also red with a brown offset in the original packaging, and in the new packaging it's just white. Next, we're going to talk about the RW and R.W. Knudsen. It went from a Roman serif to a serif, monospace serif. And the monospace serif now has the ligature of the leg of the R and the arm of the W. And that's actually a pretty significant change. It also lost the full stops and abbreviations that it had in the old packaging. This is honestly a very good change. He's moving around out there. I gotta be quiet. He came back for a little bit, but now that he's gone again, we can talk about family.
There's always room for family.
I'm talking about the family that's in the logo. Now, in the original packaging, the family that was in the logo was centered in a Roman serif under R.W. Knudsen. And in the new packaging, family is actually the third best read nested with the N in Knudsen in the new logo. And it's no longer a Roman serif. It is, again, a monospace sans serif. I don't know if you guys are noticing a theme, but there's a lot of Roman serifs going into monospace sans serifs. But in this case, for family, I think the third best read is actually a negative change. It gets hard to read, and you have to turn your head in order to see and read family right in the new logo. Next, we're going to talk about something that they didn't necessarily change in the new logo. They kept the banner. So they really liked the banner, but they just changed a couple things about it. So there's less folds in the new banner, and it's actually on an angle. So they made it more fun and interactive, and they moved it on an angle. So that's actually a very positive change and more eye-catching. Is this a bad time to say I have to pee? Next, let's talk about graphics. In the original packaging, they had 4 red apples covered by a ton of certifications. And in the new packaging, they have 2 apple slices, a full apple, and actually showing the apple juice, which is much more successful, and they actually had it interacting with the logo. And the certifications moved off to the white space, creating an actual good presentation of the graphic and logo together. This is a very positive change as it displays the brand much better. Alright guys, next we're going to be talking about the organic labeling. In the original package, it was a title case script with green text, and in the new packaging, it was a monospace serif, all caps, with white text, and it was over a green banner graphic behind it. This change is actually very positive, because in the original packaging, they actually had organic on there twice. There was a banner label on the bottom, plus the script on the top. Alright guys, let's talk about the flavor of the packaging. In this case, apple. In the original packaging, it was a title case serif, and in the new packaging, monospace sans serif. Same thing, but in the original packaging, it was brown, and now it is red in all caps. So this is actually a very positive change, once again, showing and conveying that this product is apple with red. Alright guys, next we're going to be talking about the description of the product. In the original packaging, it was a condensed sans serif with title case. And in the new packaging, it's actually a lowercase script, and it's red with an orangish drop shadow. So I don't know, they increased the legibility a little bit, but not by much. It's actually my least favorite change of the entire product. You guys want to see something cool? Yeah. Alright guys, now we're going to move to the back side of the packaging. On the back side is actually the most interesting. They had a history description of their history of R.W. Knudsen, and they actually changed the body copy in the new packaging to maybe convey more of what they were looking for that they didn't have in the original. And in my opinion, after reading both, the new one does convey more towards what they're going for than original. Next, let's move to the signature directly under the history description. Now, the original signature was horizontal, and it looked like more ink and black. Now, in the new one, it is actually turned on the same angle as the banner in the front, and it is gold and vectorized. So that's also a very positive change and more clean. Did you guys hear that? Anyway. Alright, next I want to talk about the serving graphic on the back side of the packaging. It was originally nested and text wrapped around, and it was like 6 colors. Now they have since removed that graphic and moved it to a new side. And the text wrap still applies on the new side when they actually added a new graphic. And this new graphic on the back side is a gold leaf to kind of keep the consistency of the gold and the theme of the gold throughout the package. So this is actually both positive for both. Next, let's talk about that extra information that was under the description of the history before, and it was actually the USDA MyPlate. It was the natural separation may occur, and it was the non-GMO. That has since been moved again to a new side. In the new packaging, there is nothing under the history of the description, which actually solos it out and makes it more important, which is a very positive change. Now, that extra information moved to that new side, but they actually took away the non-GMO description, which is, I don't know where it went. I don't know where it went. They just took it off. Now, they also changed the MyPlate description. They made the type monospace sans serif, but they also centered it for some reason. The other ones aren't centered, but this one is. They also made the URL for myplate.gov smaller, which I think is actually a negative change. It's harder to read, even with the new typeface. My elbow hurt. You think if I die, the serial killer will upload this to YouTube for me? Alright guys, next we're going to talk about the nutrition label. In the original packaging, the nutrition label is actually much wider than the new packaging. And they had ingredients right under the nutrition label in the old packaging. They actually moved those ingredients to the top right with the company information. And then in the new packaging, since they moved the ingredients, that actually left room to make the nutrition label much thinner. And the type is actually much smaller in the new packaging, and there's a lot more room in between each new section, and it makes it way more legible. Very positive change. Alright guys, next, I just mentioned the company information. Now, the company information in the new packaging now has the ingredients, which moved from under the nutrition label in the old packaging. That is a very positive change. It makes more sense and gave the nutrition label more room to breathe. Now, in the company information, they took away the glass recycles in the original packaging, and they actually made a nutrition label that they moved. This is a very positive change that actually shows that they recycle. Now, I couldn't find the original glass recycles in the new packaging. I almost thought that they didn't have it at all. In the new company information, they actually moved the URL to its own line, giving it way more space to breathe and way more noticeable. This is a very positive change, and maybe you can get more eyes on their website and more customers. Alright guys, next we're going to talk about the barcode. In the original packaging, it was under the company information, but has since moved to a new side. Now let's talk about that new side. That new side is actually my favorite part of the packaging. It gives a lot more space for all the other things to breathe, and it has a call out for all the stuff that was in really weird places in the original packaging, like the serving size, the barcode, and the My Plate and natural separation descriptions. This side is actually really well rounded. It has a new graphic that has a gold banner that kind of complements the banner from the front, so it keeps the consistency of the gold throughout. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Overall, that was a successful rebrand from R.W. Knudsen, and they overall did a very good job. Like, comment, subscribe.
Ryan Early was last heard from on March 28, 2021. His last text sent to his family group chat said, "I love you, Aaron, Mom, and Dad. I really hope the Broncos stop being trash someday." His body was never discovered as the notorious Junktown serial killer still remains at large in 2024.